Alright, hey guys, so we're gonna play Autopsy Simulator. So what's this? What we do? This is load and then play this dead memory. Start in. For the sake of the YouTube, because of the YouTube, we're going to do that. But when it's come on, I'm not only gonna play it. Previous. That's the. So we're gonna play this.
Office of the Medical Examiner, Beatsville. Dr. Jack Hanman is speaking. How can I help you?
Good evening, this is Kate Brooks.
Type shit.
I'm not sure if you remember me. A few weeks ago, we talked about an article I'm working on. It's about your wife. I dropped by last Friday to speak to you, but you weren't working at the time. I asked the security guard to pass on a note for me. I would like us to discuss the topic of...
I thought I had made it painfully obvious for the last time. No! Please
Right,
don't
dude.
call me again and stop inquiring about my wife.
Hey, dude.
Damn journalists. They don't let me work. God damn it.
Oh,
I'm not in the best frame of mind to record a lecture for my students now. I'm feeling
that's a liquor.
completely broken.
Now,
Where did I leave my meds this time?
I've had already. Sure. Okay, but if you know I'm in voodoo, you then why the fuck you keep bothering me?
They definitely pay me too little for this. I guess it was in another life. I guess it was in another life. Wednesday. It's not my favorite day, although it's certainly better than Monday. Stephen didn't clean up after himself again. He won't be needed for the next few months. Awful. It would be good to finally repair the coffee machine.
The bathroom. Okay, to the bathroom. Okay, let's go to the bathroom right here. Why the fuck would you?
Okay, time to pull myself together. And get back to work. I'm not looking to overdose.
Alright. What's in here? Okay, so what are we supposed to do?
I need to set up the camera first.
The predator the camera from the storage. I don't wanna. I'm just trying to see the storage room. Okay, here we go. Up here, go right here.
This place is starting to look like a hoarder's dream, rather than a storage room. Now remember, Jack, don't forget, hit the record button this time.
Damn, bro, y'all want me to do a lot of shit. Dissect room.
But the word is, the lab will be open tomorrow.
Where the fuck is it? Okay. No, so that's not it. Dissecting. Dissecting. Where the fuck is it? What the Okay.
Hopefully the new tripod is going to hold up.
So, you gonna be sorry if that camera falling, bro. Okay. The fuck is the tripod?
Now, I just have to get everything in frame. This should be fine. November 20th, 1991. Time, 8:43 p.m. Recording for medical students from the University of Missouri. This autopsy is conducted by Jack Hanman. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the autopsy room. Today, you will have the dubious pleasure of following a full autopsy, step by step. For those of you who have already performed your first autopsy, this will refresh your basic knowledge. In turn, for those whose knowledge is only theoretical, I advise not to watch this after a meal.
I just got done eating anyway.
Let's start.
Okay.
Always wear an apron, mask, and gloves. Goggles are a must when the job is splashy. And in case of sharp accidents, it's worth having disinfectants at hand. It's true that you won't get ptomaine poisoning straight away, but if your liver or kidney aren't doing well, you may end up with diarrhea. The cadaver is placed on its back on the autopsy table. The pathologist stands on the right of the deceased. Make sure that all the necessary tools are always at hand so that you don't have to run around looking for something, like I do all the time. In the process of revealing and securing forensic evidence, it is difficult not to interfere with the original condition of the deceased. Written and photographic documentation plays a vital role throughout the entire examination process. In the process of revealing and securing forensic, written and photographic documentation plays a vital role. And lastly, remember that nothing teaches you self-narration like working with the dead. So get during your research, be patient, inquisitive, but above all, attentive to detail. Many entries are visible at first glance, but sometimes they can be cover for more interesting stories. The cadaver is placed on its back on the autopsy table. The pathologist stands on the right of the deceased. Make sure that all the necessary tools are always at hand so that you don't have to run around looking for something, like I do all the time. Now, onto the police folder. That will contain all sorts of pertinent information as to who the deceased might be and what potentially happened to them. So,
oh
let's
shit,
take a closer
I'm
look,
going
shall
so
we?
fast. Clock it.
Similar to previous cases, a reminder of more prosperous times. I wasn't sure it would amount to anything, but the World Wide Web has been a blessing for. I wasn't sure it would amount to anything, but the World Wide Web has been a
no
blessing for
donut?
speeding up my work.
Where the fuck is the file at? Oh, here police file.
The deceased's name is Tobias Chambers.
Damn,
locally
$50
known
coupon
as
for
Old
real?
Toby. Homeless and unemployed for at least a couple of years. The
only
deceased was
thing
found
about
on the
this
outskirts of a parking lot at a gas station, where he often begged and persistently offered drivers to wash their car windows. The body was noticed by a station employee during the morning shift. Initially, he thought that someone had thrown some boots and a coat in a nearby ditch. It took him a moment to recognize the pile of clothes as the body of a man. He worked most of his life at the local port dealing with unloaded cargo. He was fired for being drunk and starting fights. His son runs a hardware store on his own. His wife left him years ago. They both had no contact with the deceased. Signs of libation were found around the body. Empty bottles, traces of an inept attempt to start a fire, and a scattered makeshift blanket. That's it.
Okay. It's about to come.
We can see widespread black and tarry deposits caused by smoking cigarettes. Despite the tragic condition of the lungs, they are not the cause of death. Alice smoked too. It didn't kill her, but... what was I talking about? Lungs. Yes. Advanced inflammation.
Okay, so we gotta check the liver too. Damn.
What now?
Deliver.
Syringe. Now's a good time to collect some samples.
That's her stomach.
Specifically 3. From the eye, the heart, and the bladder. I'm interested to see the concentration of alcohol in the body. Now from the bladder, we draw about 10 milliliters of fluid.
Oh, that's a fuck. The fuck? Is it moving? Maybe. Uh, shoot. I don't know, y'all. Yeah, I don't know. Oh. Okay. So we're gonna try to finish this. Uh, let's see. What the fuck? Okay. Wow, like what the fuck, y'all? Bro, if this making me do it for all of them, bro, I'm gonna be pissed. Yeah, but it.
5 milliliters from the left ventricle should do it. Vitreous humor analysis is very useful in indicating long-term alcohol abuse. Now we take our samples to the centrifuge. But before I do that, I need to find my notebook. My dyscalculia means that I always double-check the settings. Please excuse me while I run and fetch it.
I'm trying to tomorrow. I got wait. No.
Another kidnapping this month. This whole thing is covered in stains. I should check this out under the microscope sometime. Let's get back to the examination. We put all of the samples into the rotor.
Yeah.
Now, we set the appropriate time and speed.
What the fuck? Correct value is stomach size. Okay, so and presence of alcohol in the blood. So So alcohol poisoning. $15.70. Mm, 70.
Okay, let's roll. My own but trusted centrifuge. Ideal for all the fluid tests I need to perform during an autopsy. Oh shit. The fuses again.
Bro.
My own but trusted centrifuge. Ideal for all the
Yeah,
fluid
I'm about
tests
to
I need to
pick this
perform
back
during an
up.
autopsy.
So apparently I gotta fix the fuse.
Where were we? Oh yes, the blood alcohol concentration. Let's see what we've got here. Everything's separated as it should. Our lab is closed until tomorrow after the last, incident. However, considering that Toby's favorite eau de parfum appears to be ethanol, I'm guessing the results won't surprise me at all. Let's go further. We will now focus on the cardiovascular system, specifically the heart. We remove the organ and examine it closely. We look for dark hypoxic areas, clots, or other elements that stand out as abnormal.
Oops.
At first glance,
The
the
hole in
heart
it.
looks fine. The pulmonary trunk and aorta seem to be in good condition. There are no pathological changes that would have contributed to Toby's death.
What was that? I figured it was up, but then it's a hole. So a healthy heart.
Now let's take a closer look at the stomach. Size is normal, healthy, pink color, and as expected, the stomach has no major external damage. We must now cut it open and inspect inside. We will do it carefully so that its contents do not spill out.
Okay. Yeah, I'm doing the wrong piece of.
We open the stomach along the greater curvature, from the heart to the pyloric end. Oh, I already feel like there's something left inside.
god.
My head. No. This hurts. I need my my head. Oh, I can't think straight. No. This is too much for me. My pills.
Bro.
They should be in the bathroom.
Bro.
Either our deceased hadn't eaten in days, or the bulk of his stomach had already found a way out. Looks like I'll have to find the missing contents.
Bro, this is draining me. I'm trying to wait until this whole case is done. I'm not playing this game again on the channel. To the bathroom. Damn, where can I get out?
Scalpel, scissors, syringe, magnifying glass, knife. I guess I forgot to clean the knife. There are two ways here. One is obvious, and the other is... It couldn't have been suffocation, could it? I'll add this to the list and move on to the deceased's neck. At first glance, the trachea looks normal. Same result as with the stomach. The external inspection doesn't tell us anything. This time we'll cut on a tray. While cutting such a small organ as the trachea, we must make a precise incision. To be able to cut with the very tip of the blade, we must hold the scalpel as we would a pen.
I'm trying to, bro, it's just, then my mouths keep going.
And after careful examination and deduction, we've got it. A clogged trachea. It's time to summarize the whole thing. Based on the report and preliminary documentation, it's safe to assume that the deceased passed out after consumption of alcohol and then fell asleep on his back.
Ah, they choked.
Then
I will eventually do
refluxed and flooded the airways, causing death.
It's suffer good. It's like 5:10 in the morning. But come on, so the freezing is off of it. It's off of the
Hey, oh, what happened?
That's why we don't forget about the recovery position at dorm parties.
sorry, down children. Oh. Nice. Trying to go out here. Bro. So what do we do now? Wow, the side up.
And now it's all clear.
Oh.
The death was suffocation. Now, signature. The mystery is solved. But for us, this is not the end. First, the dead body needs to be cleaned up. For this, we will need to close the body and grab the needle.
Oh.
First, we unroll the skin flaps. And then, we sew the deceased back up.
Oh, that needle.
I'm using the baseball stitch technique. This stitching method is very strong and quick to do. Beautiful. Now we say goodbye to the deceased and put them safely in the fridge, ready for the next stage of their journey.
Everybody in the fucking clothing. Appreciate it.
And God, I'm tired. I'll drop these samples off at the lab on the way to the bar.
And then I was going to go to the parking lot.
I'll call Steven. I don't feel like drinking alone today.
Alright guys, so I think that's it for that. It took fucking long. So, I'm just gonna stop the radio. Bye.